Hello and welcome to Penny Farmer channel. Just gonna go through some old rolled quarters that we found. My son had brought to me. I'll show them to you. They're all bought in 1990. I've glanced at them before, and most of them were 1964s, but I hadn't had a real good look at them. But most of these be close to uncirculated, so most of the coins be worth by what their value, by their uncirculated value. One particular coin that I'm looking for is a 1964 that has a space in between the E and the S of the United States, as you see on the screen. I have it pulled up on a website. And back in the 1990s, I don't know if this was ever looked for as a variety in the 1964s. Most of the times they just went through and sold these just as junk silver, pretty much. You can buy a roll of them for about $30, something like that, $33. But as you can see, most of these are going to touch right here. The E and S are going to touch. This one's a 1963. Here we have a 1947. So there is some older coins in here. We'll look at that one. It's a range. And I believe in the 1960s you could find one too that has a clear space in between them. See that? Almost like it's got a space, but no, it would be a significant gap between them. You would notice it to the naked eye. Here's another one. This one was a 1956. 1944. So it's been a minute since I looked at these coins, so they got some older dates in there. This one's got a big gash at the top. So it's probably going to be just worth what its silver value is, which is about $6 to $8. 1963, and we'll check on that. Put it under the magnifying glass there. Of course, that one didn't have it. Right. 1964 here. Some of them got some really nice details on them. You can tell they've been in that roll for a long time. That one's touching. Another 1964. Some of them got some ugly spots on them, but overall they're pretty good shape. This must not be the uncirculated one that I had. Or I could have gotten confused because I had some dimes too. This one's a 1964. Doesn't have the gap. The reason that we're looking for a gap on there, the gap was intended for the proof set coins and not for regular issue coins. So it's almost like it's a mule type error coin. And depending on the grade, it'll sell between probably about $100, depending on the grade though. If you got a real high grade coin, I'm sure it'd sell for a lot more. Got a lot of 1964s. We're about halfway through the roll now. And this is touching another 1964. Another 1964. Here's a 1940. Well worn down. Here's 1964, and that one has a really nice luster. Looks like a Denver mint. This one will set to the side, because it looks really nice. And the E and an S is touching. So I'll store that one differently. Then we got a 1962. We'll check those too, because I think that's from 1958 to 1964 that you want to look for that. Here we go. We got another 1964. That one has pretty nice luster on it. Another Denver mint, I believe. And those are touching. I'll set that one to the side. I'll take a better look at it in a minute. Another 1964 Denver mint. Both are touching. Another 1964 Denver mint. E and S is touching. $1962 Denver mint, and we'll look at it and see. $1964. That one's got some wear on it. They're touching. Another 1964. It's a Denver mint. And the E and the S is touching. 1963, made in Denver. E and S is touching. 1964. It's got some pretty significant wear on the lettering there. They're not touching either. I mean, they are touching. 1964 Philadelphia Mint. Touch. Almost through the whole roll. We ain't got lucky yet. $1962. Check it. They're touching. $1964. Made in Denver. It's nice to do these little treasure hunts. I like doing them. Every once in a while you'll get lucky and find you a nice coin. Even if it ain't an error coin, you might find a nice looking coin that you can put in your collection. Another 1964. It's a pretty decent looking quarter. Yeah, ENS looks like they're touching. $1964. Made in Denver. Now we found a few that had some older dates in there that I wasn't expecting. Common coins though. Common for the silver date. 1964. Denver. ENS is touching. There's a 1956. And I drop it. We won't make it back. And then the last coin in the roll, 1945. So I was unsuccessful in finding that particular quarter, but we did find a few coins that look really nice and uncirculated. Look at it a little closer and you can see there's no little wear in the hairline right there. If not, that's just dust from the other coins touching it. Cheekbone is solid. It's got a lot of blemishes on it though. Field looks good. No deep scratches on it. It's called Morgan dollars. You'd call that bag marks, because they'd sit in a bag and get dinged up by banging together. Overall, that's a pretty coin, so I'd keep that one separate. And the rim's looking good. And here was the other one. You can tell on the rim it don't have much wear on it. Denver Mint. That D looks funny on there though. Don't think there was a double die or a double D in that 1964s, but I might have another look at that because that D looks so much different. Of course, it might be just where it got hit. And I got it upside down too. Almost looks like a double D. Well, let me know in the comments if y'all know of a double die 1964. I'll have to look it up on the internet and see if there is a variety for that coin. Anyway, thank you for watching today. Hope you enjoyed. If you like searching through coins as well as I do, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. It's been a couple of years since I've posted. Hope y'all enjoy. Have a good night. Thank you.